guys, my name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here today. Today's video is a super special angel video that I truly hope you enjoy. And guys, make sure to stay tuned to the end of this video. I saved the best DIY for last. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and remember to give me a big thumbs up. Here's a little preview of what I'm going to show you today. Some gorgeous glass angels, some angels made with yarn, and of course, the best for last, a 4-foot angel that is so easy to make and gorgeous. Okay, let's jump into our first idea, this cute little standing angel. And what you're going to need for this one is a foam ball. I believe they come 3 to a pack at Dollar Tree, and this tree-shaped cone came from Dollar Tree as well. Mine was cracked. I just glued it back together, and then I glued the ball on top of the cone like so. Now I am using a Bonnie cord to do this, but you could use jute twine or rope or yarn or whatever you like. I'm just forming a swirl in my fingers and then gluing the swirl down to the top of my angel's head. I will then wrap around the entire angel and trim off the excess. This part is super easy, and you can find this Bonnie cord at Hobby Lobby in several different colors. I really love working with it because the texture does not bother me. So if you're sensitive to things like that, you might want to check out Bonnie cord. So here's what this looks like. It looks a little weird, but bear with me. I'm taking a spare piece of foam board and tracing out a little angel wing. I'll use that wing to trace out a second wing. Now I have this burlap from Dollar Tree. You can get it in a couple different colors, and I'm just using that to cover my wings. You'll have a messy side, and you can just trim off the excess, and that will be the back, and it actually ends up looking okay. But here's your front. Now I'm going to glue my 2 wings together end to end, and then I will glue my angel down on top of them, and it will start to take shape and not look quite as weird. Now you could use the darker burlap if you wanted to, but I chose a dark burlap ribbon to use as the scarf for my angel. So I just trimmed it down to make it thin enough, and then I just wrapped this little strip around her neck, gluing down in kind of an X pattern where her neck is. I dovetailed each side, which is just cutting a triangle upward, and then I'm just adding some little greenery pieces from a pick. You can find beautiful picks at Dollar Tree or Walmart. I'm adding a couple of little berries along with the greenery, but you can really decorate this up any way that you think is cute or any way that you want to. I'm just adding a tiny little bow that I made with a little extra piece that I cut off that ribbon. Now I have some twine that I've doubled over, and I'm just wrapping around my fingers to create a halo. Once I get my little circle, I'm going to take an extra piece of that doubled over twine and tie the little circle together. So here I have my little stacked halo. I will cut off any excess of twine. Here's what this looks like, and now just add a couple little dabs of glue here and there and place this down on top of my angel's head. And here is what she looks like. She is so beautiful. Here she is standing on a little stand that I made in a previous video, which I will link below so you can check out if you like how this stand looks. But this is so beautiful and customizable on a budget. Okay, let's talk about today's video. The hosts are Aria, DIY with Aria, and Lolly's DIY Creations. They have asked me to be their guest host. I was so excited. So we're all creating angels, and you're definitely going to want to check out these 2 ladies. I will have their channels linked in my description box, as well as a playlist of other talented creators sharing with you their spin on some angel DIYs. Okay, let's jump into my next idea. This is a quick and easy DIY, actually inspired by something I saw the crafting cousins do in years past. And so what you're going to need is this little angel wing ornament from Dollar Tree, and this little glass, I think it's almost like a perfume bottle is what it was meant to be, but these 2 go together perfectly and form a little angel. This is a super simple DIY. You'll just want to find the points where your angel wings will touch your little glass bottle. I'm showing here that I added hot glue to those parts, but I actually did go back with some double-sided tape, or you could use Gorilla Glue or Super Glue. The hot glue did not hold very well, but here's what it will look like. I'm going to use some satin ribbon from Dollar Tree and just go around the little angel's neck to dress it up a little bit. But of course, you could dress it up any way that you like. I just wrapped this around, glued it down, cut off any excess. This is just so pretty. And here is what that part looks like. Now to further customize, I just added a little bow made with that same satin ribbon and a little pearl on top of that. And here is what she looks like. You could add some fairy lights inside this little bottle if you wanted to, but beautiful on a budget. For our next DIY, I'm going to share this gorgeous, easy wreath. I am going to be using 4 of the duster pads from Dollar Tree, but you could use any kind of white fabric, or you could use the car drying cloths from Dollar Tree that are white and fuzzy as well. I'm going to use an 18-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree, and I'm simply going to cover it by gluing these around the form. Now, when I add them, I'm going to make sure that they slightly overlap so that there is no gaps, and then just kind of squish them together and they actually just add on there really well. So here you can see I slightly overlapped, and 4 of them will fit perfectly. And then once that is done, you simply flip it over and you have a beautiful snowy looking wreath that is absolutely gorgeous. Then it is time to add your embellishments. I purchased 4 floral picks from Hobby Lobby for $2.99 a piece, but they were 50% off of that. Hobby Lobby has a great sale right now on their Christmas, or you can use Dollar Tree florals. I placed 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom like so. I'm going to be using zip ties for this DIY so that I can reuse some of the items should I want to later. Now I'm going to add a bow on. This is a beautiful silver bow. I used some silver ribbon from Hobby Lobby, 50% off. And here's how I created that. I'm going to show you with a different ribbon. And this ribbon is from Dollar Tree. I just looped it over. So I had 2 loops on either side, creating an X formation, and then cut off any excess. I'm going to lay this down on top of my other bow and zip tie them both on. First, I'm zip tying this one together, of course, and then I will just zip tie them both on to my wreath, kind of at an angle. You can see how I'm kind of coming up from the top and bottom and attaching it there. Then it is time to add our angel. I found one angel ornament at Hobby Lobby. She was $5.99, but she was 50% off. She is so adorable, and she is holding a little crystal heart. If you look really close, you can see it. It's a little hard to see on camera, but I thought she was so pretty. I'm just going to use a little dab of hot glue on her wings and attach her in the middle of the bow. She actually stays on pretty well with just that tiny dab of hot glue, and I think that this is just so precious. I absolutely love it. It was really inexpensive to make, and I hope that you like this wreath DIY as well. Okay, this next DIY really reminds me of something that my mom used to collect, and they are willow tree. You could search that if you like these little figurines, but they are inspired by that. They're almost like ceramic figurines that look like this, and one of them always has a baby, and they have like whole families of these little figurines. Comment down below and let me know if you know what I'm talking about, but my mom was obsessed with these. So anyway, these foam cones come from Hobby Lobby, several to a pack, very inexpensive. They're pretty small, but perfect for this project. You can cover it with burlap. This burlap you can get at Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. That's kind of easy to do. These wooden balls, I'm sorry, I thought I showed the bag, but they are from Hobby Lobby. They were just a few dollars for several. And then you can get yarn at Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. This yarn was at Hobby Hobby Lobby. I believe it was 40% off. It is oatmeal colored, and I just wrapped it around my fingers 8 times. I did extend my fingers because I have small hands and I wanted my wings to be a little bit larger. I'm going to tie my wings together, cut off any excess, and then just attach them to the back of my angel. I did not add halos to these angels because I added halos to all my other angels, but you totally could. I don't think the willow tree angels had halos either, but here's a little Dollar Tree angel. It comes in a pack. I just showed the label too, and I'm going to glue her on top of this larger angel to be the little baby. And I think this little family is absolutely adorable. You guys, let me know if you know what I am talking about and if you are going to recreate these absolutely adorable little angels. And again, they are so easy and inexpensive to make, and you can make them with a larger foam cone as well. These are the smaller ones from Hobby Lobby that come a few to a pack, but you could use a larger Dollar Tree cone as well. Okay, let's jump into our next DIY, another quick and easy one. This one is perfect for an ornament because the tree changes colors beautifully. So you'll need another angel ornament from Dollar Tree. And this tree, I had to change the batteries, but it lights up. It is so pretty. Also from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using some double-sided tape. And I did go in later with a little hot glue and the double-sided tape. That worked out really well. You're just going to add it to the places where your angel wings are going to be touching this tree. And then hold it firmly until it is in place. I took a little styrofoam ball. They come 6 to a pack from Dollar Tree. Sprayed it with tacky spray and then added some glue or glitter on top of that. Glitter until it was shiny. And then I just stabbed it down onto the point of that tree to be the head. This was so easy. And here's the light in the tree. You can kind of see I was just testing it. But I just took a tinsel tie or a pipe cleaner, whatever you want to call this, from a pack from Dollar Tree, and I just made a small circle in my fingers, cut off the excess, and glued it down to the top of her head. This is literally a 5-minute DIY, but so pretty, perfect for your tree. I tried to capture the colors changing, so you can see here a little bit, but I think if you did several of these and put them in a tree or even on a vignette or in a centerpiece with some greenery, it would be absolutely stunning. Okay, let's move into the last DIY, and I think the best DIY of this video. This angel is about 4 feet tall. So you will need this wooden tree form from Hobby Lobby. It is $9.99, but at 50% off, it's about $5. Here is my 17-year-old helping me. You just put it together easily. It's 2 pieces that slide together like so. She's just doing that for me. And once we get it slid together, we are going to spray paint it white. But first, my bulldog Diana has to check it out thoroughly. And I'm going to show you what we are using as the head. This is what we're using. It was $10 at Hobby Lobby, although I do recommend getting it at Walmart. You can probably get it about half the price. I was just kind of in a pinch. We stabbed it down on top of the tree, and then we spray painted the tree. We did not spray paint the head. We just wanted it in place. Here's the foam board. I traced out what I thought a wing would look like and the size that I wanted. You can do any size or shape that you like. We placed it on top of another piece of foam board. My daughter traced it out for me, and we cut it out with our X-Acto knife. Please be careful with this part. Now I have this fleece from Walmart. I had 1.5 yards, and it was about $10, but I'm going to use it for other projects. So if you don't need that much, you could get less or even use car washing cloths or duster pads from Dollar Tree. This part's super simple. We are gluing it around our angel wings, being careful of our fingers, just using hot glue and pulling it tight so there are no wrinkles in the front. And then here is what our wings are going to look like. We're going to use generous amounts of hot glue to glue our wings to the back of that wooden piece there. So you can see how there's like 3 wooden pieces. We're just gluing the wings to the back of either side. I know that sounds weird, but you can see what I'm doing here. I didn't show it on camera, but we did go back and secure some duct tape over the back of these wings, which is optional. The hot glue was just a tiny bit wobbly because it was attached to the fabric. So if your wings are wobbly, just add some duct tape. Then we covered our head with some more of that fleece. We just added some tacky spray, put our fleece on top, and use a zip tie for the neck. Super easy to do, and the ugly part will be covered. Just try and trim off as much of that fabric as you can. Here is what I'm going to be using. This was 50% off at Hobby Lobby. I am going to make 16 full length pieces of this, so from the bottom of my angel's head to the floor, and I'm going to tie a knot at the top. I'm going to glue 4 pieces in each section, so there's 2 sections in the front of the angel and 2 in the back, so there's 4 on either side in the front and 4 on either side in the back, totaling of 16. Then I'm going to take an extra piece of this tulle, wrap it around her neck like a scarf, and just kind of trim the tails where I want them to be. Next, this ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off. I'm going to be putting a piece around her neck. I'm going to be using these beautiful florals here. I'm going to use 2 of them and cut them off the stem. They were $2.99 and I got them 50% off at Hobby Lobby, of course. I'm just going to glue them down on top of that tulle and those long ribbon tails. Those are totally optional. Now here's a bow I created with 3 loops on either side, but I bunched it over to one side, so all 6 loops are on the left side, but that is optional. Then I'm going to add these greenery pieces from Dollar Tree on there. And I'm going to take this willow wreath that I got several to a pack at Season Change at Hobby Lobby, but you can use whatever you like. And I'm going to wrap it in this tinsel garland from Dollar Tree, and this is going to be my halo. I'm just going to wrap it till you can't see any of that wreath form. You could use whatever you like to be this halo. This is just what I had on hand, and once I have it completely covered, I'm just going to attach it to my angel's head with hot glue. And again, this seems like a lot of work, but it really wasn't. She was so easy and fun to make. She is so customizable, and depending on what you have on hand and what you could use as the head potentially, you could make it a lot cheaper, as I did pay a little extra for my head because I was trying to get this video done. But so pretty. She's absolutely beautiful, and again, she stands about 4 feet tall. I'm sorry I didn't have really good lighting to display her here. When I tried to display her in the sunlight, she turned blue, but I think you can see how gorgeous she is, and I just had to share her. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I hope you enjoy these projects as much as I enjoyed sharing them with you. Again, please remember to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and also give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to check out our playlist. Take care, friends. I will see you soon.
You can subscribe to my mom's channel, and thank you for watching today's craft, and stay safe.